You're paying your bills on time, skipping dumb purchases, and even trying to save. But somehow, you still feel broke at the end of every month. That confusion hits a lot of responsible people. That feeling doesn't mean you're bad with money. It's actually a predictable mental response to how modern money systems are designed. Inflation, subscriptions, and delayed rewards mess with your perception of progress. If you don't understand this, you'll start doubting yourself even when you're doing the right things. You might feel behind while actually building a strong foundation. Awareness is what turns frustration into confidence. Quick question: what if feeling broke has nothing to do with how much you make? What if it's actually about how your brain measures progress with money? Most people never realize this, and it quietly messes with their confidence. I'm Sam, and this is Sam the Finance. This channel is about one thing only: helping you make smart money moves that actually work in real life. No hype, no shame, just clarity. Today, I'll show you exactly why this feeling shows up even when you're doing everything right. More importantly, I'll walk you through a simple system that fixes it. Subscribe if you want clarity instead of noise, and stay with me until the end. Your brain doesn't measure money by numbers. It measures money by comparison. Where you thought you'd be versus where you are now. So even if the facts say you're stable, your brain focuses on the gap, not the progress. In your early adult years, responsibilities grow fast: rent, bills, insurance. Real life hits before your income and savings can catch up. That mismatch makes it feel like you're falling behind, even when you're not. Here's the key part most people miss. You're doing the right things, but money progress moves slowly at first. When feedback is delayed, your brain assumes failure, even though the system is working. Before we fix the feeling, you need a simple framework. This isn't about motivation or discipline. It's about understanding how money progress actually works. Once you see this clearly, the confusion starts to disappear. Your brain feels cash flow. What hits your checking account and what leaves it? But real progress early on often lives in net worth, like paying down debt or building assets. And that moves quietly. When those don't grow at the same speed, your brain assumes you're failing, even when you're not. Some of your biggest wins don't feel good at all. Paying off debt, building credit, and starting investments don't give instant rewards, so your brain barely notices them. Now, dopamine means no celebration, even though those moves are changing your future. As your income rises, your standards rise with it. What once felt like success quickly becomes normal, and your brain resets the baseline. This expectation drift is why progress feels invisible even when your numbers improve. One of the biggest mistakes people make is expecting their money to feel better. Before it actually is, they judge progress by lifestyle, cars, apartments, vacations instead of real numbers. When you measure wealth emotionally instead of mathematically, you'll always feel behind. Social media makes this worse by showing income highlights without the expenses or debt behind them. You start comparing your real life to someone else's edited financial trailer. That comparison quietly rewires your expectations in the wrong direction. Another trap is chasing higher income before fixing how money flows through your life. Motivation won't fix confusion, and discomfort doesn't mean you're failing. Most of the time, that discomfort is proof you're actually doing something right. Instead of tracking everything, focus on one number you actually control: your monthly surplus. Even if it's just $50, that surplus is proof you're winning the game. Progress starts small before it becomes powerful. Your money shouldn't live in one messy pile. Give every dollar a job by separating spending, saving, and building wealth. When money has structure, clarity replaces stress. Stop judging progress day by day. That's emotional noise. Review your money once a month and let automation do the heavy lifting. When good behavior runs on autopilot, your brain finally relaxes. Early money progress is supposed to feel quiet and slow. If it felt exciting every day, it would probably mean you're taking too much risk. Real financial growth is boring at first, and that's exactly how you know it's working. Feeling broke doesn't mean you're failing. It usually means you're in the uncomfortable middle, where old habits are gone, but results aren't loud yet. That transition phase is where most people quit right before things start to work. Consistency beats intensity every single time with money. You don't need big moves, you need small actions done over and over again. That's how average people quietly build real wealth. Here's the truth most people never hear. You don't feel broke because you're failing. You feel broke because your brain hasn't caught up to the systems you're building yet. If this video gave you clarity, hit like, subscribe for no noise money thinking, and share it with someone who feels lost about money right now. And tell me in the comments, what part of your money situation confuses you the most? This is Sam the Finance, where smart money moves start here. Keep it simple, keep it controlled. I'll see you in the next one.